Seoul is the heart of South Korea and a city known for seamlessly combining Korean traditions and history with the modern expectations of a megacity. After spending 3 weeks exploring Mongolia, the least densely populated country in the world, we hopped on a flight from Ulaanbaatar and arrived in Seoul to explore this world-class city that is home to more than 10 million people. We're about to get our first impressions of Korea as we hit the streets to take in as many sights and experiences as possible in one day. From what we've heard, we can expect stunning historic landmarks.
We just got to like the actual, I think the main building of the palace. So beautiful.
Unparalleled skincare.
Unfortunately, I haven't found any beauty products for myself.
Oh, they're in there. You just haven't been looking.
And top-notch food.
Well, my meal sounds amazing. There is no way I can do this in one bite. I'm gonna try. It's gonna be messy.
I'm definitely gonna keep mine.
This is actually the size of my head. Oh my god!
All right, everyone, welcome to Korea. I can't believe we're here.
I'm so excited to be here. We're just walking around the community that our hotel is in, Myeongdong.
Yeah.
Just like getting our very first impressions of the city. It is super cool. It feels so different from Mongolia where we just were.
Yeah, it just seems like even way more modern than normal just because of where we came from in Mongolia. But man, the city is awesome so far. We've only taken like a few steps, but it's so bright, it's so vibrant.
There's so many cool stores around here. Like there's lots of shopping stores, there's tons of cafes, and we have heard about Korean cafe culture. I'm super excited about it. We obviously have
we're already diving into.
Yeah, we got our first coffee, and so far we are at 100% success rate for good coffee in Seoul. 1 for 1. The other thing that I'm already noticing a ton here is like shops that sell skincare products. I have seen so many of them just in the few minutes that we've been walking here. Like they are everywhere. You can tell it's a huge deal here.
You know, we have a lot planned today, but I feel like we haven't gotten very far at all. Nicole has been really enthralled with some of these shops.
Well, I definitely see why people come here for beauty products. There's just so many. I'm like really not into beauty products, but like, I mean, we can't carry them. We live out of a backpack. But man, if I didn't live out of a backpack, I'd be going crazy here. It's just it's so affordable.
Unfortunately, I haven't found any beauty products for myself.
Oh, they're in there. You just haven't been looking.
I believe there's like a whole other shopping mall underground here as we make our way to the metro station.
I wish I had more time.
Yeah.
I just wanted to just do a whole day of shopping.
Yes.
Like getting skincare products.
We want to do some sightseeing today, but we keep getting distracted by all the things that we could buy.
It's so cool.
I love how those turnstiles don't have any like blockages or anything like that. Like you could just walk straight through.
Like, so much faith in people.
So yeah, exactly. Like maybe the crime is probably so low that like there's no point. Just everybody's honest enough to just tap their card.
The honor system at the metro.
With a paper map, but my normal navigation app is Google Maps, and it actually doesn't really work well here. You have to get a map called, I think, the Kakao T. That's really good, or the Kakao Metro, which is really good for the metro, and also Naver, which is ideal for looking around. So no Google Maps, Naver and Kakao Metro. But yeah, instead of that, I just kept it old school because our hostel had nice paper maps and he circled some stuff, so I'm using a paper map today. Just gotta whip out my map and my Lonely Planet book, and then, you know, we're back in 2010.
We haven't traveled like this in a long time.
So we're just walking around the Bukchon Hanok village now. This place is like a neighborhood with lots of traditional old style houses. They look very, very pretty. A lot of them have been converted to more like restaurants and cafes, but it's still kind of worth it to walk around and admire the older architecture. This is a really pretty part of the city, and there are lots of people in that traditional hanbok dress, and they are really taking advantage of the scenery because there's also like a lot of professional photographers around that are doing like little photo shoots of people. it's a great spot to do it.
I cannot believe people live here. Like, what a cool place to live in. Can you imagine that's your front door? That is so cool.
Made it to the Insadong shopping street, which is a famous street here in Seoul that is known for selling a lot of handicrafts or like traditional Korean things.
Well, and by the looks of it, like just general art. I see lots of art, like jewelry and paintings, and yeah.
And it's just a really nice walking street. We're hoping to get some lunch here.
Yeah, I'm not sure we're gonna find it though. It like properly so far is just all shops of like beautiful. It looks like handmade and like small local shop made. It's beautiful. I mean, I don't know if they're locally owned, but it looks like that.
I think we just witnessed the first scammer here in Seoul. So that guy was handing out like bracelets or something?
I'll tell you, because he approached me and I was like, tell him no, and then we saw him do it to another guy. So he approached me with like this little card with like, I think it was like a Buddha on it, like a gold card. And he like comes up to me and he says, he tries to hand it to me and I'm like, no. And he's like, no, lucky, lucky. And I'm like, no, and I just walk away.
Yeah.
And then we see him approach another guy.
Yeah, he like saw a couple other tourists there. He was giving them bracelets.
He like gave them the lucky...
No, he gave them bracelets first and then he gave him this little card.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He did the opposite to me.
And I think he was trying to get some donations. So that reminds me of like a scam, like that's really famous in New York City, like especially at Times Square, where you have like scamming monks that look like they're trying to get donations to build their temple, but they're not real monks. They're just trying to get your money. They try to give you something first and then they ask for a donation. So that was happening. And then the guys there, as soon as the monks started giving him the card, the guy started giving back their bracelets, like trying to walk away. So yeah, I think that might have been the first like scammer person I've seen here in Seoul.
I wonder if he tries to pickpocket you at the same time.
Yeah, actually, where's my wallet? Where's your wallet?
I don't have a wallet.
That's good.
Well, this is pretty cool. We finally found a place to eat. It took way too long. And we are being served just a million things already. I didn't think this came with either of our meal. But here we are. Everything smells pickled.
Something I've learned about Korean food, just when researching things in Seoul, is that Korean food doesn't just come with your plate that you order. It comes with usually a ton of side dishes. You'll end up probably for like one order, you probably end up with 4 or 5 different plates just for yourself.
He's so cute.
Good soup? What is that?
Bean sprout.
Sprouts?
Yam? I don't know. Maybe cabbage?
Kimchi?
Kimchi? And another vegetable. Honestly, I'm not too sure. This is the only vegetable I feel certain of in all of this. Thank you. Well, my meal sounds amazing.
Wait, you get that's really hot.
Oh, this is fine. This is really hot. Okay, I got bibimbap. But I got a certain kind of bibimbap. 1 second. I think it is called dosa bibimbap. Bibimbap is like a really, really popular traditional Korean food, particularly among us foreigners. Probably because it's so beautiful. It's like, I was reading online that in bibimbap there's usually 30 or more ingredients, like just in this plate, which is wild. So there should be rice down there, a bunch of vegetables. I thought there was going to be beef here, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, maybe these little bits here are beef. And a raw egg on top. And I think I'm supposed to kind of like mix it mostly together. And then you can hear like it'll cook the egg because this bowl is on fire. Also, please don't make fun of me. Korean chopsticks are like thin and like, I find them very difficult to hold. Wow. Super good. Really like natural flavor. Like I don't taste like sauce or anything like that. I can taste the sesame seeds just a little bit. And I feel like your egg is like your sauce because it just got like all mixed in there and just cooks on the hot rice. And it's so pretty. Is it good?
I don't know what that soup is, but that is delicious. I just got very simple fried pork and some sauce and some rice.
Your pork looks spicy.
Yeah. A little bit spicy. Fluffy rice too. This is so good. So much to choose from. Pork is delicious. Getting spicy.
I was gonna say, is it too hot?
That's alright. I think I'm gonna be enjoying Korean food for the next little while. Wow. We finished lunch and we're just walking around and we just stumbled into a very beautiful street.
Look at the cutest little street. We literally walk out of the restaurant and then boom. This is here.
I don't really think it has any particular name, but it's just a really cool place to walk around.
Full of like cafes, and it's like not a, there's like just a pedestrian street.
Waterfall.
Buddha.
And now there's a million food options.
And now there's all the food options.
Oh no! Where was this earlier?
Oh my god. Pizza and pasta if you want. This is the first like Western style food we've seen.
Not that we want Western food.
No, I wanted to try Korean food.
Super happy we've got Korean food. But this place is, wow, really, really nice.
Nice desserts.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's so beautiful here. Look at like, what is this? Look at, it's like the umbrella street, the classic umbrella street you get like in every big city. Really, that's right here. Look how beautiful they are. Blueberry ice cream? I think it's ice cream. It was just called Purple Berry.
Definitely ice cream.
Vanilla and blueberry. Yeah, it looks so good. Look how beautiful.
Nicole. Ta-da! Covered you with ice cream. It's huge. Okay,
It's
try
so
it.
Cute. Try
Cheers.
it? Ice cream cheers. Excellent.
It's good?
It's excellent. I think a little bit on the outside might be a little salt. He like sprinkled some stuff over top of it.
That's really good.
That was very good. All right, let's walk. So far, I'm really feeling like Seoul is focused on food and shopping, which is awesome. Great place to be a tourist.
This is a really cool walking area, and I feel like it should be on every tourist map because there's a lot of really, really nice restaurants and really nice bars in there.
And some really nice shopping, like, and it's all pedestrians. You're not worried about traffic. We're
Yeah,
just walking through.
super, super cute.
It was really nice. If we figure out what it's called, we'll put it on the screen. I think that means success. Oh, it's so beautiful. So good. All right, we made it to Changgyeokgung Palace, which is absolutely beautiful. It was originally built in like the 1400s, but it was burnt down along with all the other palaces here in the late 1500s when Japan and Korea were at war. But this was the first one that they rebuilt after that. I think it was rebuilt in like 1610. And it is absolutely stunning. I guess it's one of the best preserved from this particular dynasty in all of Korea. And it's meant to be like a really good display of Korean architecture and like artwork. It used to be where like the king actually resided for a while, or various kings resided for a while. And it's also where they like did work with their ministers and such. We just got to like the actual big building of like I think the main building of the palace. So beautiful.
Silly, but I feel kind of bad. Nicole was saying she feels kind of bad. We feel kind of bad, but I had no idea that Korea had kings.
Didn't know.
Didn't know, but apparently this is his palace.
Yeah. And a king was coronated here, the ceremony, or the sign says.
This is where it happens.
He's got a really cool throne.
Yeah.
It's a very cool palace. I think what's different from like this, I've never seen in any other palace we've ever been to, is that the lights have like curtains on them. And I assume they've been here for a while. They look very old.
It smells old. Like
It smells old in here.
The old wooden, old wooden palace smell.
I think also probably the most impressive part of this is like the paint that goes like all
Wow,
the way
you're right.
up, all over the ceiling. Like, it's stunning. It's so beautiful.
It's so detailed.
Yeah.
I gotta say, so far, Seoul seems to be just a photographer's paradise. There's so many cool photo spots around the city, like just even in the modern area and the kind of traditional area, and even here in like the very historical palacey kind of area. There are such beautiful buildings and also greenery. Like they've done such a great job with the landscaping around here. Almost like any wall or any nook or any doorway could be like a fantastic photo spot.
There's just one more thing that we really wanted to do on this first day in Seoul, and that is to go to Korean barbecue. So we're actually meeting up with some friends. If you guys saw our Gobi Desert video a couple of weeks ago, then you would have seen a couple of American women with us. So we're meeting up with them today because they actually live here in Seoul, and hopefully they will help us do Korean barbecue right.
So we met our friends, and we are actually back at Myeongdong neighborhood once again, and this place is way more livelier than it was earlier in the morning. There are so many more people here, and there are a lot more street vendors out, some different snacks.
Wow, all right. We found our dinner spot, and I love it because I'm just like sitting on a stool outside a restaurant near the street. Thank you so much.
How do we fit everything on this table? There's so many plates here.
There are so many plates here. Oh my god. I'm overwhelmed by the choice. This looks so good, you guys. Thank you for ordering for us. We had no idea what to order. Ooh, we got
I crave this now. It's so fun. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I need to go.
You become Korean.
Yeah. Go come over and like.
I was 100% expecting to cook all this myself and cut it up, but she like did all the hard work for us.
It's because she probably thinks we don't know what we're doing.
I mean, we kind of don't know what we're doing. But I would have tried anyway.
They know what they're doing.
These guys know what they're doing.
So this is what you do. You like make your little lettuce wrap.
Oh wow.
You have to get it in one bite.
You have to eat it in one bite?
Yeah.
Now are you gonna do it for the camera?
She's actually ambitious. I was gonna break the lettuce off the stem too.
I eat mine in 2 bites. I am not that brave.
Put some of this in there. You just put anything in there?
Whatever you want. Just don't forget the meat.
Oh, don't worry, I won't forget. I got quail egg in there and a little bit more of the meat.
You put rice in there too?
And some rice and bean sprouts. Oh, the quail egg back in there. So bad.
Sorry, I gotta.
I'm butchering this.
But you can definitely eat it in one bite.
Cheers. Cheers.
That was pretty good, you guys. Pretty good?
The meat is actually really, really good. And I love how you can just combine it with different like sides to make into a, you know, to make every bite different.
There is no way I can do this in one bite.
Oh, maybe go.
I can't. It's just gonna be such a mess. I'm gonna try. It's gonna be messy.
I'm definitely gonna cheat by this.
It looks like you just ate like a piece of grass or like a giant leaf. Was there anything in there?
A big piece of meat.
How is it?
It's very, very good.
Yeah.
It's really good. 10 out of 10 for barbecue.
No one will yell at you when you go out.
Well, well. So I haven't had Korean barbecue in a long time, but man, that was good.
It was so good. I've actually never had Korean barbecue, but it was top notch.
What I loved about it is not only was the food good, but I felt like it was like a full experience because like you're having a meal with friends, you're kind of cooking together, you're kind of putting your food together, and like it's a whole like we were there for like a couple hours.
Couple of hours.
Yeah.
Which is perfect for me. I love a meal like that.
So we're at Sulbing. Apparently there's a dessert here that we have to try out. Apparently it's very popular. And right now I can see that because there's a ton of people here. And the line for the food, or like all the orders ahead of us, there's a ton of them. Oh my God.
Thank God you said to share one. This is actually the size of my head. What do you call it? Bingsu? Bingsu. Traditional Korean dessert or like typical Korean dessert? Typical.
So Nicole and I got the tiramisu flavor, and then they got the mango and cheese. Looks like more like a cream cheese than it is like a cheddar cheese. But man, these look massive.
Really cool.
So good. I choked on the cocoa. Oh my God, it's so good. I don't think it's like shaved ice, like normal shaved ice. I feel like it's like shaved milk. Shaved frozen milk.
It's like very fluffy.
Yeah, it's fluffy. I love it. It like goes from like poofy in my mouth to like nothing the moment I put it in my mouth. It's weird.
So apparently the Sulbing Cafe is really popular. And now I can see why. This looks so good.
That's crazy, man. Well, everyone, we have had an awesome first day exploring Seoul and getting to know this city. I cannot wait to see more of it.
If you want to see more adventures from us, make sure you hit subscribe. In the next video, we'll be checking out the DMZ, or the Demilitarized Zone, which would be a completely new experience for us.
North Korea.
And we cannot wait.
See you in the next one. I think I just pressed the call button. I thought it was like the button to let me cross the street.
You just call the police?
So I called somebody. Someone started